माधवा कुंज बिहारी। आएगा अब जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण नित्यानंद चैतन्य गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम। गाइए हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गुरु गिरिवर्धन की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। भुवन मंगल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री प्रभुपाद, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु गौरांग, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु गौरांग। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीः। श्रीमद्भागवतम Canto 10, Chapter 41, Text 23. आपूर्ण कुंभैर दधिचंदनोक्षितैः प्रसूनदीपावलिभिः सपल्लवैः सबृन्दरम्भाक्रमुकैः सकेतुभिः स्वलङ्कृतद्वारगृहं सपट्टिकैः आपूर्णकुम्भैर्दधिचन्दनोक्षितैः प्रसूनदीपावलिभिः सपल्लवैः सबृन्दरम्भाक्रमुकैः सकेतुभिः स्वलङ्कृतद्वारगृहं सपट्टिकैः
सावृन्दरम्भा प्रमुखैः सकेतुभिः स्वलङ्कृतद्वारगृहं
માતાજી છે. આ પૂર્ણ ફૂલ કુંભઈ with pots, dadhi with yogurt, chandana and sandalwood paste, ukshitehi smeared, prasuna with flower petals, deepavali and a rouge of lamps, sapallavi with leaves, sabranda with bunches of flowers, rambha with trunks of banana trees, kramukehi and trunks of betel nut trees, saketubhi with flags, sualankritaha nicely decorated, dwara with doors, graham whose houses, sapattikehi with ribbons. Gracing the houses, the doorways were elaborately decorated pots filled with water, which were bedecked with mango leaves, smeared with yogurt and sandalwood paste, and encircled by flower petals and ribbons. Near the pots were flags, rows of lamps, bunches of flowers, and the trunks of banana and betel nut trees. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives this description of the elaborately decorated pots. On either side of each doorway, above the sacred scattered rice, is a pot. Encircling each pot are flower petals, on its neck are ribbons, and in the mouths are leaves of mangoes and other trees. Above each pot, on a gold plate, are rows of lamps. A trunk of banana tree stands on either side of each pot, and betel nut tree trunk stands in front and also behind. Flags lean against the pots. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। यत्कीर्तनं यद्वन्दनं यदीक्षणं यत्स्मरणं यच्छ्रवणं यदअहरणं लोकस्य सद्यो विधुनोति कल्मषं तस्मै सुभद्रश्रवसे नमो नमः। First of all, I would like to welcome all the devotees, those who are present here in Bhagavad class. The last class we have discussed how Sukadeva Goswami is describing the Mathura city. When Akrur left Krishna Balaram in the outskirts of Mathura and taking permission of Krishna Balaram, he went to Mathura city and Krishna told, Chachaji, you go back to your home and take rest. Late afternoon we will visit Mathura. So normally the question will arise, how Mathura looks like? This is the very dear city of Krishna, and Krishna did pastimes there in Mathura probably 17 years. And Krishna likes his city. Krishna says, this is my city, Mathura city. So Sukadeva Goswami is narrating in 4 slokas, 20, 21, 22 and 23. The last class we have discussed how the city is decorated with big doorways, gates. Herein mentioned that main gates are made of crystal, sphatic. Last time we have discussed sphatic, what is it? So today I bring my pen. You see, this is sphatic. Very nice, huh? So you see, for this little sphatic and little platinum, this pen, the value is probably 30,000 rupees. Prabhu, this is very small sphatic and it costs 25 to 30,000 rupees. So how much expensive that Mathura main gates, Gopuram. So last time we have discussed and I requested Dharmatma Prabhu to repeat this class. So thanks to you. So this is nice. We have been discussing. So Sukadeva Goswami is narrating the splendor of Mathura, the riches of Mathura. Last time we have discussed how the gates are, the doors are completely gold plated, 24 karat gold plated, and diamonds, pearls, blue sapphire, everything. So we cannot even imagine how rich was Mathura city. It is not only Mathura, Ayodhya, Jagannath Puri, so many cities in Bharat. Spiritually completely developed area. So Sukadeva Goswami is narrating the last sloka we have been going through. So here in this sloka, Sukadeva Goswami is narrating every house, their doorway, their main gate, decorated with colors. You know, colors means the earthen pots, both sides. This side, left side and the right side. So how that colors is made, how this colors is decorated, we know very well. It is not necessary to explain me or to explain you, but the persons, those who are coming from outside Bharat and so many other places like America, Europe countries, they do not know the color system. You know the color system? Colors, how many of us know the colors? in marriage festivity, in Upanan Sanskar, every house he put colors. In our Bhagavad Katha also we put colors. That is very auspicious. So Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning the colors, how we should put the colors in auspicious occasion. Just like our main gate. So we have to put little sand, and after the sand we have to put the wheat and the paddy or jaw. What is jaw in English? Jaw. Barley? Barley? Jaw. You can find out that is similar like a paddy. Jaw is very auspicious. Jaw, gehu, mane wheat or paddy. We have to first we have to make one base with the sand, then color with 5 colors: red, orange, green, 5 colors. Then upon that colors we have to put the paddy, jaw, etc. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explained. Then we have to put pot. It may be brass, it may be copper, it may be earthen pot. So that pot should be filled with pure, completely water, purified water. Ganga water, Jamuna water, any water from any river. And that water, after that water, that's one nariyal, coconut we will put there. No, after that water, mango tree leaves, the leaves of the mango tree, or the leaves of the devdar tree. You know devdar? Devdar is very auspicious, you know? Devdar, very tall trees. The tree's name is also Devdaru. Devdaru, Daru means the tree, the wood is called Daru, and Devdaru means the demigod's tree. You can find much more in Himalayan area. If we straight forward to the top of the hill, after 5,000 feet, 5 or 6,000 feet, Devdaru trees we can find. One tree in our temple side, you know, in this corner, that is called Khandav tree. Khandav. In Delhi, where Yudhishthira Maharaj was residing, that is not called Khandaprastha. So this tree is called Khandav. Normally, Bhasa we call Jhaun, but it is called Khandav. So Devdaru is a very purified tree. We must put the Devdaru leaves or the mango leaves. So after that mango leaves, normally we put one coconut, but here it is mentioned some golden lamps, or their lamps we can put batti or ghee, ghee and lamp. So this is very auspicious. And the neck of the pot is bound with ribbons. Ribbons are very silky, very nice clothes. You just imagine. If you have not seen, you can see, you can put also colors. Just like Janmashtami is coming and Ram Navami, any auspicious day, normally in our Sanatani tradition, we put our colors. Even I have seen our home, in Kartik month, whole Kartik month, we put colors. 2 sides of the gate, of the both sides, left and right side, this type of colors. Everywhere, in Bengal, in Orissa, everywhere in Bharat, and in South also, everybody is accustomed to these colors. So, sand, 5 color, and the grains, then colors, full water, then mango leaves or devdar leaves, then neck is bedecked with ribbons. Ribbons, you know? Before some years, all the girls, small girls or ladies, they put ribbons in their hair. But now ribbons passed away. I do not have seen. Somewhere you can see ribbons, so many colorful ribbons, greens, red. Have you seen a ribbon? You have purchased for your daughter? Purchased. Now you are not purchasing. Purchasing. So normally when the children visited the Mela in this Bharat, in your place, ribbon were sold. So they purchased ribbon to decorate their river at their head. So in this way, you can see the auspicious sign of the Mathura city. So Sukadeva Goswami is explaining how the homes look like, how the Gopuram looks like, how the gateways, how the doors, and how the chaurais, crossways, how the roads, the GT roads, everywhere, very gorgeous, very royal Mathura city. So, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining, he has no time to explain more because he has to complete Bhagavatam and his Parikshit is listening Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. So, Sukadeva Goswami shortcutly explained the Mathura city. So, normally our anxious mind can inquire how Mathura city explained. So, we can find in the Ramayana, it is mentioned how Mathura is explained, how Mathura is established. Before that, we can see the importance of Mathura. Here in our Upadesamritam, Mathura city, about Mathura city, Rupa Goswami said, Vaikunthat janito bara madhpuri tatrapi ratsotsavas. The Mathura city is higher than the Vaikuntha, is more auspicious, more important than Vaikuntha Puri. Why? Because that Janma Leela is not possible in Vaikuntha Loka. No. When Krishna says, Krishna will see, oh, in Prithvi, in earth, people are making the festival of Janma Leela. I mean the birthday. But I have no birthday. In Vaikuntha, Krishna is feeling some lack in his life. Here I am always young, I am always no birthday. But you see in earth, people are very happy celebrating their birthdays. Kash, हमारा भी जन्मदिन होता है. तो Krishna came here. Yes, Prabhu. Krishna took birth here to celebrate his birthdays. So in the so many avatars, Krishna has no marriage lila. The Bhagavan has no marriage lila, marriage anniversary. In Narsingha Rupa, what marriage? Brahmaji told Lakshmi, please, please. Oh, when Lakshmi was approaching, Narsingh Bhagavan ek dahad mari. Lakshmi ji returned back. Brahmaji told, mother, what happened? Oh, mood is very off. The heavy mood. I should not go. So in whole avatar you see Krishna. In Krishna avatar, Krishna married 16,108. But the marriage is very heavy. Very heavy. Every marriage there was fighting. Every marriage there was fighting. No peaceful marriage. First marriage, oh, you know what happened. Sri Krishna saved her brother-in-laws. Dadi her bal. Very pathetic scene. So in a Rama avatar, specially Lord Hari came as a Rama to celebrate the marriage festivity. In a Rama avatar, Ram became the Dulha, means groom, and Sita became the bride, and the marriage 1 month have been taken in Mithila. Heavy marriage. So in so many ways we can see Ram came to marry, Krishna came to do so many childhood pastimes, Narsingh Bhagwan another pastime. So Mathura here, Krishna came to release his childhood pastimes. So that's why Mathura is more important, Mathura is more auspicious than Vaikuntha, because Krishna took birth here. Vaikuntha janita bara madhpuri tatrapi rasuvasuvas. So Krishna is called Traidhishwar. Why? Chaitanya Charitamrita Kaviraj Goswami says, you know, the Krishna's name is called Jagannath, and the very the definition of Bhagavan is called Bhagavan. The Lord's paribhasha is called Bhagavan. So why we call the Hari as Bhagavan? Because he has a Bhaga. So Bhaga means what? What is your knowledge? What do you mean by Bhaga? Bhaga means opulence, means how much opulence? I know you will be mistaken here. That's why I am asking. Everyone knows that 6 opulences, 6 bhaga. Means what, how far you think? You can think this material world Krishna possesses. No, this is not the real Bhaga. Bhaga means the transcendental opulences. You know, before this material creation, Krishna was there, Asan. So Kaviraj Goswami mentioned, Tasya pare paravyamaha. When you surpass the Birja ocean, then you can see the celestial sky. This is material sky. And after that celestial sky. You know, I have said that Adhyatma Vidya is very mysterious. Adhyatma Vidya is very mysterious. This material world is created from nothing. This material world is created from nothing. उसको हिंदी में कहेंगे कुछ नहीं से सब कुछ. You can't imagine. Are you getting me? कुछ नहीं से सब कुछ है. And this is very practical, you think. First, the Lord has created what? Sky. Sky. Sky means what? Can you, No, this is the symptom of sky. Unlimited. But what does mean by sky? Sky means ether, space माने क्या है? Space माने, can you tell me space माने? Empty माने कुछ नहीं. Empty माने कुछ नहीं. और कुछ नहीं से सब कुछ. आकाश माने कुछ नहीं. तो भगवान ने क्या बनाया? कुछ नहीं बनाया. He created कुछ नहीं. He created sky, and from the sky the air comes. You see, this is the miracle. This is the, जिसको कहते हैं उल्टा पाठ है. कुछ नहीं से सब कुछ. So from this material world you can find the celestial, the spiritual world. That is called Vaikuntha. Tasya pare paravyamaha tripad bhuta sanatanam. This material world is designed by one path, only one part of Krishna. In 10th chapter of Adhyatma Vibhuti Yoga, Krishna said, "Oh Arjun, why are you asking so much? I have this material world is created only one part of me. Ekansana sthito jagat. Tripad bhuta sanatana is outside, beyond you. You cannot realize. So that is called opulence. That is bhaga. If you are thinking that this material opulence, no, this is nothing. Krishna इसको पूछते नहीं है. तो तस्य पारे परव्यमो त्रिपाद भूत सनातनम अमृतम शाश्वतम नित्यम अनंतम परमम पदम. This shloka should be remembered by everybody. This is the shloka explaining the celestial planets, the Vaikuntha Loka. Tasya pare paravyama tripad bhuta sanatanam. The 3/4 is outside of our vision. The one part is here. वो area, that part, how does it look like? बोले अमृतम, full of eternal bliss. Shashwatam, eternal. Nityam, always. Anantam, that is limitless. Anantam. And a Paramam Padam, supreme abode. So all the Vaikuntha planets, Saket, Golok, Vaikuntha, every planet, that is eternal. Dhruvalok. So among that celestial planets, Mathura comes. So Krishna, Kaviraj Goswami says, Traidhishwara sabdare artha gudha hai, tri sabde Krishna ra teen loka kai. When we say three, Traidhishwara, so it means Krishna is the master of three kind of celestial planets. What are those? Golakaksha, Gokul, Mathura, Dwaravati. यही तीन लोके कृष्ण सहज नित्य स्थिति. That three planets are called Gokul, Mathura and Dwarka. अंतरंग पूर्णेश्वर्य पूर्ण तीन धाम तीनेराधीश्वर कृष्ण स्वयं भगवान. So Krishna is the master of three dham, Mathura, Dwarka and Gokul. You know, these are celestial three dhamas. But another three dham also here. What are those? One is this area, this material area is called Devi Dham. You know, this is called Devi Dham. Another planet is called Devadham. Devadham means Vaikuntha. And another place is called Shambhudham. Devi Dham, Shambhudham and Haridham. Hari, Sadasiva और तुम्हारे देवी धाम. In this way also three planets, three Aishwaryas. Krishna is also master of three lokas. Devi Dham, Shambhu Dham और Vaikuntha Dham. So in this way Mathura is completely celestial. In another Puran also it is mentioned, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Oho na jananti nara durasaya puri madhyam paramam sanatanim surendra nagendra munindra sanstutam manoramam tam mathuram parakratim. My dear Arjun, this sloka is from Padma Purana. Krishna says, Aho na jananti nara durasaya. These unfortunate people, they do not know my city Mathura. Krishna says, this is my city. Aho na jananti nara durasaya. The people who are completely merged with sense gratification, durasaya, they do not know Purim Madhyam Paramam Sanatanim. This my city Mathura, they do not know. How? Bole Surendra Nagendra Munindra Sastutam. This city is prayed by Indra. This city is prayed by Vasuki Naga. This city is prayed by Narad Maharshi. Manoramam tam mathuram parakratim. This city is very nice city. Manoramam, parakriti means completely transcendental. And also in Mahabharata, 7 cities mentioned, 7 cities. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kanchi, Kasi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati, Chaiva, Saptaite, Mokshadaika. 7 cities, 7 Puris. What are they? Well, Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika और द्वारावती. ये 7 celestial cities in Bharat. So the second one is called Mathura. First one is called Ayodhya. Ayodhya is not made by human beings. Manu Maharaj approached Brahma, and by the boon of Brahma, Ayodhya came to this material planet. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya. So Krishna says people do not know how looks like my city. This is my celestial city. This is my celestial city. This is my city. Aho Madhupuri Dhanya Vaikuntha Garyasi. This Mathura city is most important. This is more better than Vaikuntha Puri. So in this way, Krishna is also glorifying this Mathura. So then we have to discuss how Mathura came into existence. So here in the Ramayana it is mentioned how Mathura Puri came into existence. So once Ram was ruling over Ayodhya, and he has 3 brothers, Satrughna, Bharat and Lakshman. And when Rama heard that Mathura Puri is completely ruling over by Lavanasur, Ram was very unhappy. He sent Satrughna go to Mathura and establish Mathura Puri. In Valmiki Ramayana, Uttarakhand it is mentioned. So when Satrughna came, so many rishis, so many sadhus approached Satrughna. Oh, Lavanasur, the son of Madhu demon is very powerful, very powerful, very furious also. And by the boon of Shankar, Bhole Baba, Mahadev, he has a trident. As long as the trident in his hand, nobody can defeat Lavanasur. So how can we defeat? You see, in the morning time, Lavanasur go outside to collect his foodstuffs. So at that time, you attack that demon. You stop the Mathura main gates and you stand in the gateway. When Lavanasur come to Mathura city, no, stop him, then you attack. So Shatrugna admitted the word of the Munis, the sages, so did accordingly. So in a Ramayana it is mentioned, Akarnat sa vikrishyath tadadhanur dhanvinambarah samumocha mahabanam lavanasya mohorasi urastasya vidharyasoh prabivesa rasatalam. So when Lavanasur came to Mathura, then he saw Shatrugna was standing in the main gate of Mathura. He told, go away. This is my city. I have to enter. No, you can't enter. So there was a great fight. So first stage, Shatrugna threw the arrow from his dhanush. So that arrow pierced the chest of that Lavanasur. Shatrugna saranirvinno Lavanasa nisachara papata sahasa bhumau vajra hatha ivanalaha. Just like Indra throws his vajra, in this way the arrow left from the Shatrugna that pierced the chest of that Lavanasur, and at that time Lavanasur was killed. He was dead. So us samay, at that time Devta said, Jai Shatrugna Maharaj ki Jai. So Devta log, they flowered that place, phulon ki barsa kari. So Devta came, approached Shatrugna, and they said, O Shatrugna, you can beg some benediction from us. So Shatrugna said, my dear demigods, if you want to give any vardhan to me, any boon to me, please give one bar. What? Iyam madhupuri ramya madhura deva nirmita nivesam prapnuyat sigram esamesto baraha paraha. Oh my demigods, if you want to give me some benediction, give me one benediction. This Mathura Puri should be flourished in every sphere. I like to establish Mathura, so give me benediction. I can put Mathura in a nice way. I can establish Mathura in very nice way. So देवताओं ने उनके वरदान दिया और देवताओं ने कहा okay, you go. So nivesanam cha Shatrugna Shravanena samarabhat. Oh, very nicely. Today, this is the beginning of Shravan Mas. So देवताओं ने, the demigods gave benediction to Shatrugna in the beginning of Shravan. Today is the first day of Shravan. So in this Shravan Mas, in this month of Shravan, this Mathura city was re-established by Shatrugna. This is mentioned in the Ramayana. So how long it took time? Sapuri Divya Sankasa Varse Dwadasame Subhe Nivishta Sur Senanam Visayas Chakutu Bhayam. And it took 12 years to establish. Shatrugna did a hard labor to establish this Mathura Puri. And this Puri was established very nicely, and by his effulgence everywhere was effulgented. Chhatrani Satya Sasya Yuktani Kali Varsati Vasabha. And everywhere in Mathura there is full of grains, and Indra was reigning very nicely time to time. Aroga Veera Purusha. And at that time all the dynasties, all the people of Mathura were free from disease. At that time no disease were in Mathura. Any person from Mathura have no disease. And Veer Purusha, everybody was very bravery, very brave, very heavy body, very nice. Veera Purusha Shatrugna Bhujpalita. Why? Because they were kept by Shatrugna. The name of Shatrugna means Shatrugna. who killed the Satru. The human being has two kinds of Satrus. One is from inside, another Satru from outside. Outside Satru nothing. The very powerful, very complicated Satrus, they are inside us. They were residing here, they are residing here in our body. If you kill the Satrus, you can be called Mahapurush. Except Lord, nobody can be called Mahapurush. Bande Mahapurusate Charanar Vindam. So Mahapurush, one can be called Mahapurush if he killed 5 Ma's. 5 Ma. The word begin from the Ma. If you killed 5 Ma's, then you can be called Mahapurush. What are those? बोले माँ मदन, याद रखो, मदन, मन्यु, मोह, मम, मात्सर्य. Madan means lust, Manu means anger, or Moha means illusion, Mama means Mamta, mindness. What is called in Mamta? Mamta in English? Mamata, Merapan. Attachment, asakti. But Mamta, what is the real meaning of Mamta? Okay, you think what you think. Yes. So, Mamata, you see in 5 Ma, Madan, Manyu, Moha, Mama, Mamata or Matsarya. Madan means lust, Manyu means anger, or Moha means illusion, Mamata means mindness. I think this is nice. Mindness, Merapan. Ye mera, Mary baby, this is my wife, this is my children, this is my home. Mindness. Aham mameti, mama. And Matsarya means envy. If anybody can kill these 5 enemies, he can be called Mahapurush. So Satrughna killed all the Nitya Satrus, so that he is called Mahapurush. So in this way, when Satrughna was ruling over this Mathura, very nice, people were diseaseless, and everywhere was Bir Purush, and Mathura was very rich, Bhujapalita. And how looks like Mathura? Ardha Chandra Pratikasa Yamuna Tir Sobhita. You know, Ardha Chandra means not completely Chandra. Ardha Chandra means Adha, half moon like. Mathura city looks like a half moon. You see, Yamuna is covering half part, isn't it? It is mentioned in Ramayana. You see, the geographical data is given in Ramayana. Ardha Chandra, half moon like. Mathura city is half moon like. Puri city is like conch shell, Shankha Chhatra, that is Shankha Chhatra. Or Chakra, Naimisaryan is Chakra like Chakra Chhatra. So this is Ramapado Nirikshoham Varse Dwadasa Agate. So when 12 years passed, Satrughna went to Ajodhya and he sent big senapatis and mantris to stay in Mathura and rule over. After that, so many things happened. In this way, Mathura city is mentioned. So we can find how Mathura name came into existence. Why the name is Mathura existed? So Jiva Goswami explained what does meant by Mathura. So in Bhagavatam, Jiva Goswami Tika Laghu Vaishnava Toshini, he said, Mathyatetu Jagat Sarvam Brahmagyane Yenava Tat Sarabhutam Jadasya Mathura Sa Nigadyate. Very nice paribhasa. Why the name is Mathura? Bole Mathyatetu Jagat Sarvam Brahmagyanen. Anybody approach to Mathura, anybody come to Mathura, he will be Brahmagyani. Brahmagyani means because the knowledge of Brahma, the knowledge of Lord is here. Mathyatetu Jagat Sarvam Brahmagyanena. And he must be Brahmagyani. But Brahmagyan is not the last part of spiritual knowledge. No. Brahma Paramatma and Bhagavan. So मथ्यते तु जगत सर्वम ब्रह्म ज्ञानेन, अने ब्रह्म ज्ञान के द्वारा मथुरा जगत को मथ देती है। मथ करके क्या करती है? तत्सार भूतम जदस्या, तो उसका सार निकालती है, उसका सार निकालती है। गेट द क्रीम। व्हाट इज दैट क्रीम? दैट इज कॉल्ड भक्ति। इट मीन्स एनीबडी who is coming to Mathura, if he really by principle, by following the principles, he will stay in Mathura, definitely he will be Bhaktiman. He will release the Bhakti Yoga very soon, very soon. Somebody is coming to, now people are coming Mathura in a very rough way. You see Vrindavan everywhere very dirty. People are coming and you know the donors, the charitable donors, they are drinking water and throwing the glasses, polythenes everywhere. This is not Tirtha Yatra, this is useless Tirtha Yatra. We are telling, we are saying, oh, Radha Kund is very auspicious, and in the appearance day we will make as dirty as possible. We are making Vrindavan as dirty as possible. No, this is not dharma. This is adharma. We must clean Vrindavan. We must see. So in our Shastra, everything is mentioned. Mathyate tu jagat sarvam brahmagyane najenava tatsara bhutam jadasya mathura sa nigadyate. Because in Mathura, Brahmagyan is there, but Brahmagyan is not the last part. By after Brahmagyan, you will get the bhakti. And that bhakti is injected in Mathura city. Bhakti Nrityati. When Bhakti Devi came here, Bhakti Devi became young and she was dancing. Jnana Vairagya became old and they were lying here. So this is the thing. Jiva Goswami giving very nice, you can remember कि ब्रह्म ज्ञान के द्वारा मथ करके जो संसार को भक्ति दे दे, उसी का नाम है मथुरा. Nice parivasa. So this is the Mathura city established by Satrughna, and Krishna did very nice pastimes here. Now we are coming to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. You see, Maryada Purushottam Sri Satrughna ji, Sri Ram ji established Mathura. Leela Purushottam Krishna came here, he did also very nice pastimes. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he gave a prema to everybody. Because that is the gist of Mathura. That is the gist of Mathura. He just, उन्होंने मथुरा का नाम को सार्थक किया. He named the name, he success the name of Mathura. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is mentioned how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Mathura. So when he approached Mathura, so first he came to Visram Ghat. So he first came to Visram Ghat. Mathura Aya Mahaprabhu came and he first took birth in Visram Ghat. Then he came to see Kesav and Janambhumi. And first he paid obeisances to Mathura Puri. So Kaviraj Goswami said, this is the principle. If anybody first time visit any tirtha, he first to take birth. If you go to Puri, first take birth in Mahodadi, in ocean. If you come to Mathura, you go to Yamuna, take birth. If you go to Haridwar, you take a birth in Ganga. This is the principle. So Mathura mein Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Mathura and he took birth in Yamuna river. So he came to Kesav, he took darshan. So dance and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So everybody was astonished. Oh, big sannyasi, long body, big hands, ऐसे आसमान में लहराते हुए, flowing in the air, and he is chanting and dancing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. People of Mathura were astonished. Oh, what is the thing? What nice! Where this sannyasi came? But Mathura people, they admitted, this person definite the Lord. Otherwise, the Lord, who can have this potency? By his potency, everybody is dancing, everybody is singing. Mathura siya kaila visranti tirthe snan, janmasthana kesava dekhi karila pranam. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the city of Mathura, he took his birth at Visram Ghat. He then visited the birthplace of Krishna and saw the deity named Kesavji. He offered his respectful obeisances to this deity. Loka Hari Hari Bole Kulahal Haila Kesav Sevaka Prabhure Mala Paraila. All the people then began to chant Hari Hari, and there was a great uproar. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! The priest in the Lord Kesav service offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's garland. Sarvatha nischinta yaha Krishna avatar, Mathura aila loke karite nistar. Certainly Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is all respects the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Now he has come to Mathura to deliver everyone. So Mathura people, they are whispering, they are thinking, yes, he is the Krishna and he came to deliver all the inhabitants of Mathura. So at that time one Brahmin, he was chanting and dancing with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So after seeing the dance of that Brahman, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called that Brahman. So in one room they were sitting, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking, Arya Sarala Tumi Briddha Brahman, kaha haite paila tumi yahi prema dhan? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are an elderly Brahman. You are a sincere and you are advanced in spiritual life. Where from you have gotten this transcendental opulence of extracting love of Krishna? From where you find this love? Then that Brahman replied, Vipra kahe Sripada Madhavendra Puri, Brahmite Brahmite Aila Mathura Nagari. The Brahman replied, His Holiness Srila Madhavendra Puri came to the city of Mathura while he was on the tour. So he replied, when Madhavendra Puri was on tour, he came to Mathura, he visited here. Kripa kari teho more nilay aila, more sisya kari more hathe bhikkha nila. So he accepted me as a disciple and he came to my home and took the bhiksha, means lunch prasadam in my home. And also after installing the deity, Gopal Srila Madhavendra Puri rendered him service, and that very deity is still being worshipped in Govardhan hill. In this way, that Brahman replied, Prabhu kahe tumi guru ami sisya pray, Guru Haya Sisya Namaskar na Juaye. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, you are my spiritual master. Why you are paying me obeisances? Because Madhavendra Puri and Madhavendra Puri disciple is Ishwar Puri. Ishwar Puri disciple is me, I myself. And you are the direct disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So why you are paying obeisances to me? You are like my Guru Maharaj. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped him. So then that Brahman was very happy. The Brahman, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered, Bo, Ishwar Puri has taken lunch from your home. You must cook for me. That Brahman said, oh my dear, you are the Supreme Lord. Madhavendra Puri has taken lunch from my home. If you want to take lunch from my home, I cannot stop you. But you know, the foolish people will criticize you. Because I belongs to the Sanodia Brahman. Sannyasi normally takes alms or bhiksha from Sanodia Brahman. Sanodia Brahman means a little low class Brahman who do Purohit Kram from the sunward. Last class I have explained Agrawal, Kalwad and Sanwad. Agrawal is a high class businessman and Sanwad and Kalwad, they are little low class. So the Brahman do Purohit Karam for the Sanwad and the Kalwad, they are called Sanodia Brahman. So normally sannyasis, you do not take bhiksha from the Sanwad Brahman. So that Sanwad Brahman was reluctant to give bhiksha, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, no, 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 you must give. Why? Because my Guru Maharaj has taken, it means Madhavendra Puri has taken. And he said the principle, he said, Sadhu, the devotee's behavior to establish the true purpose of religious principle. The behavior of Madhavendra Puri Goswami is the essence of such religious principle. Because the mystery of religion, people do not know. Madhavendra Puri has taken prasadam from your home, you must cook for me. This is my order. Because that Brahman requested Balbhadra Bhattacharya, please cook for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered, no, 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 you cook for me, I will take prasadam. So Mahaprabhu said, you see, Krishna prema taha jaha tahara sambandha taha bina ye premar kaha nahi gandha. This kind of extractive love can be experienced only when one has a relationship with Madhavendra Puri. Without him, even a saint of such transcendental extractive love is impossible. That is my point. Krishna prem taha. Ram established. Krishna did Leela. He didn't give Updesh. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Mathura, what is the main purpose of Mathura? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fulfilled as a sannyasi. And he gave the sutra to us. You know what is that sutra? He says, if anybody wants to get Krishna prema, he must have contact with a Krishna premi. Without contact, it is not possible. The sloka, the payar is very interesting. Krishna prema taha jaha tahara sambandh. If we have no relationship with a premi bhakta, then it is not possible for our part to relish the real taste of Krishna prema. This is the final doctrine, this is the final principle given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here in Mathura. That is our point. So many people are following so many persons. Some are following Patanjali, some are following Jaimini, some are following Hitler. Prabhupada explained in this chapter. So many Mahajanas. For you, somebody is Mahajan. From me, somebody is Mahajan. So many persons, they have so many ideologies. Even so many persons are worshipping Tendulkar. So many persons are worshipping Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is Mahajan from the cricket, for the cricket players. So many things are happening. So Mahajan are maybe, but truly the real Mahajan is that who is giving the Krishna prem to the devotees. Mahajana jeno gata saha pantha. So this is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's principle. If anybody is coming to Mathura, he should be very serious to put relationship with a Mahajan. Mahajan means those who have nourished Krishna prema in their own heart. Krishna prema taha jaha tahara sambandh taha bina Krishna prema kaha nahi gandha. Even we cannot imagine a saint of that extractive love without the relationship. So this is the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, we have released the Mathura city. How the name of Mathura city came into existence, and how Satrughna established, and how Krishna did the pastimes, how the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did the pastimes, you can release from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahabharata, Ramayana and Bhagavatam. And you can have the real taste. Hare Krishna. Any question? Yes, Mataji. Mic dijiye.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, you mentioned that Krishna took birth in Mathura city because he wanted to taste
Yes, yes.
So we often hear that whatever is in spiritual world, the perfection is in the material world. I mean, if there is birthday in spiritual world, then birthday is in material world because this is the reflection of the spiritual world. So how can I, with my small mind, understand this Lila?
Mataji, nice. Your question is very nice. This is not exact reflection. You know, when we compare something, there are so many limitations. For example, we compare the face of Krishna just like moon-like, lotus-like. But we see here the lotus, the beauty of lotus is not so much. Moon also not so much good, so good. But what is the object of our comparison? We see the moon, it looks very nice, so we compare. So not exactly like this. So many things are happening in spiritual life. Even we can't imagine here how that area it looks like. So normally in Vaikuntha Loka, Krishna is in Kishore Avastha, 15, 16 years old, Navajauvanam cha. Every day we are reading Brahma Samhita, Navajauvanam. So in Mathura, in Vaikuntha Loka, who will giving birth to Krishna? Who give birth? No birth. Yes, no birth. No childhood pastimes. No childhood pastimes. You see in Krishna, Krishna is traveling, Krishna is moving door to door, home to home, and he is stealing the yagut, he is stealing the makhan. Do you think that he is also stealing there in Vaikuntha? No, no stealing, nothing is there. So that's why this Bhauma Leela, this earthly Leela, is most realizable than the Vaikuntha Loka. That's why Krishna come to here, and also sadhus, so many demigods take avatar to release the Leela, the pastimes of here in Bhauma Leela. Not exactly what is happening here. So better Leela is here. Just like Krishna is calling my mother, my dear mother, I am very hungry, give me makhan. Do you think that Krishna is asking, oh my dear mother, I am very hungry in Vaikuntha? No bhook, no pyas, there is no thirsty, there is no hunger. Hunger and thirst is absent in Vaikuntha Loka. Are you getting me? So this Leela, this pastimes is more realizable here. Janam Leela, just like I am telling, marriage Leela. So marriage Leela here, Vaikuntha, no. Vaikuntha, have you heard? There is marriage Leela? No. Lakshmi is an eternal concept, so Krishna is an eternal. Lakshmi Narayana is eternal. So they feel very boring. No, very boring. We have to come to earth to celebrate our marriage anniversary. Okay.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
What is the name of that Brahman who was the god brother or guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Can you please tell?
The name is not mentioned. Simple it is mentioned Brahman. One Brahman, the name is not mentioned. Mahaprabhu came and he took lunch in their home. You can study, you can read that chapter, Madhya Leela, chapter 17. I think the text 80 something. Details, today you can read, we can discuss also. Very nice. Prabhupada explained how many Mahajanas and who is the real Mahajana, to whom we have to follow. But this word is, this pair is very important. Krishna prema taha jahan tahara sambandh. Krishna bina yahi premar kaha nahi gandh. It means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu focusing. If somebody wants to take Krishna prema, he must put relationship with a premi devotee. Without premi devotee, no prema. No prema. It is not possible. Just like in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is mentioned, okay, we are chanting Krishna Nam, Krishna Prem. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, last Anta Leela, chapter 20, you can find, anybody wants to get Krishna Prema, he has to put one locket in his neck. One locket. What is that locket? Bole Tranadapi Sunichena Taroriva Saisnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. By chanting Harinam, if we are not following these 4 principles, so Krishna Prem is not possible. So many conditions also there. Okay, Mahaprabhu says Desh Kal Niyam Nahi. This is to encourage us. So when we are coming here, you see, if we want to grow even one paddy, what to say of Krishna Prema? If you want to grow one paddy or wheat, you have to follow some principles, you have to go through some conditions, certain conditions. So Krishna Prema also needs some conditions. The first and the foremost condition is we have to put a relationship with one Premi Bhakta. Otherwise, it is not possible, impossible. Premi Bhakta is must. Krishna Prema taha jata. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was astonishing and asking, from where you have got this Prema? From where? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not an ordinary person. He is the Lord himself. He is releasing the prema, so that he is asking, from where you have got this prema? So that Brahman is explaining. It means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling the same thing through the tongue of that Brahman. Isn't that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining this pastimes, this principle, through the mouth of that Brahman. This message should be broadcasted to all over the public through the Brahman. This is the thing. This is the main point. Mathura. Okay? Hare Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Gaur Pramanand.